Hey there, fresh watermelon. Let's go through a quick rundown of new popular crypto chains. We're going to go through, and you're going to be pretty surprised at what I have to say. Number 1, Optimism, a layer 2 chain for Ethereum. I have here a very true description. It is an insider's vulture capital chain with a fake decentralization meme. It's true. Very true. Next one, Arbitrum, also a layer 2 chain for Ethereum, also an insider's VC chain with a fake decentralization meme. We're going to go through. I'm going to show you why and how. Number 3, Pooey. I like to call them Pooey. Another insider VC chain. What about Aptos? I call it Craptos. Another insider VC chain. Your head is spinning. That little peanut is rolling around inside your skull. We don't know why all these insider VC chains keep popping up. Money. It's all to make money. Friends, we humans love narratives. The visionaries can see groups of people forming around the narrative, and entrepreneurs will create a product to satisfy the demand around that narrative. In Bitcoin, you had a fair launch. Then they all started making the poop coins in 2013. You had Litecoin and Peercoin and all these other coins who are also fair launch. And then the retailers ran out of buyers for that. And then Ethereum ICO. People were like, yes, we want to launch decentralized smart contracts. And everybody did, satisfied the demand in 2017. We ran out of buyers, minus 99%, it's all gone. Okay? Notice in 2017, the decentralized fair launch narrative from 2013 did not come back. It was a new thing, all right? But the people, the scum, the subhuman filth who made all the products and stuff, they moved on to the next narrative. They disappeared into the shadows. In 2021, we had layer 1 chains, NFT, gaming, metaverse, memes. And now you're going to see something special. You know, we're going to move into the next cycle and you're going to see new things pop up. I'm telling you how the game works. Because there are a lot of new people here. You are my baby doll, baby cake, and I'm here to look after you by not selling you any product, just to tell you the truth, all right? And we know, we understand, we step in the ring, you're going to get hit. In fact, the other guy might kick us in the nuts. He might kick us in the ovaries, and that's okay. You're fierce, you're a warrior. We can win. So right now, Ethereum is too slow. Ethereum is not scaling fast enough. It has a layer 2 chain model. And so Ethereum people love being decentralized. But that's only because the Ethereum price has gone up enough to satisfy everybody's desire to be in the community. One of my prophecies is the third cycle curse prophecy, which will happen, where Ethereum will eventually slow down somewhere, let everyone down somewhere down the line, and people will then start to resent this decentralization at all costs meme because the price won't go up as much. Just like what's happening with Bitcoin. Bitcoin's price is diminishing. It is slowing down. Some people are very slow to realize this. That's why we're all moving to smart contracts and they're moving to the hot new thing, new technology, upgrading, pushing forward, okay? Now, we're early enough to crypto that I'm like one of the only people saying it out of millions and millions and millions, especially out of all these influencers. So that's why I like being first. We're here on top of the trend. These chains that are coming in, right? There's nothing wrong with them. We can make money off them. There might be applications that come out that we can buy early in a new season, a new narrative, someone makes something cool. That's okay, but I'm here to protect you, all right? Your guardian angel is telling you this. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. It's all fake. All of it's fake. Arbitrum is hailed as a supreme decentralized. Oh, we're so decentralized, guys. Look at their funding rounds, by the way. And just to let you know, I was very close into getting to one of these, but Unfortunately, one of the guys pulled out in the very last minute. He pulled out for himself. So there was some dude he had like a million to himself, and then he threw someone a bone for 50K. And then that person, God bless him, threw the rest of us a bone for like 2.5K each. And he was going to take 25K for himself and give like 10 of us 2.5K. But then, right, it's very tiny. Obviously, I'd love, hey, can you take 200K, please? Remember back then? And back then, you know what happened? They pulled it. In the last 3 days, the guy who had the $1 million, he pulled it all for himself. So he gave away 50K, but at the last second, he's like, nah, I want to be greedy. I'm just going to take it for myself. Screw you. He just took it. That's this game, friends. That's this game. Now, where's the decentralization in that, by the way? So I was even a part of it, and they were doing this in the early 2021. All right? Early 2021. Look at this, friends. Look. Seed round, 2,700x profit. Series A, 500x profit for these people. This is at $1 Arbitrum, by the way. $1. It's at $1.40 right now. At $1.50, it's even more. So at $1.50, these are 750x profit. At $2, it's 1,000x for these guys. At $2, right now, these guys are 150x profit. And these are the latecomers. These are like, this is like deep into the bull market, 2021. Where is the decentralization here, I ask you? Now, look, I'm going to play devil's advocate. They say, hey, we can't do it because of all the regulation, man, dude. I don't believe it. I don't believe it for 1 second. You want me to believe that? Say yes. Because of the regulation, friends, they are going to get the 500x profit to dump on us when they get unlocked. And we're just going to have to suck it up. No, I don't think so. You know, unfortunately, a lot of people are going to believe this, and they're going to keep buying into this, and that's okay. But they're not going to make as much money as they think because they're going to be exit liquidity. Okay? Optimism, same thing. This is all public information, by the way. You can go look this up yourself. But the main influencers are not going to talk about this because it's not time for the cash out period, friends. That's why you're only going to hear about these names pop up when it's time to cash out. And they won't be telling you that they're cashing out. They'll be telling you, now's the time to get in. Just to let you know, Arbitrum, the main unlocks come in 12 months from now. All right? So don't be surprised if in 10 months from now, what they do is they plant the seed and they start to put it on the main influencer channels like, ooh, new thing coming in, up, down, left, right, wow. Did you see this ecosystem? And what they might do is they'll throw you like a carrot on a stick, and they say, oh, we're going to have this yield farming program for you to come and invest. So what they require you to do is go buy the coin. They do something to basically drum up activity, friends. They dress it up differently every single time, and every time everyone thinks it's different, including me. And you know what happens? It's a sell the news every time. That's why I just started calling it in 2022. I'm like, wow, this thing sounds so bullish. It's probably a sell the news event. I just kept saying it over and over again. Go look at NIR, go look at Avalanche, go look at all these other coins, Phantom as well. I called literally the top of Phantom on their conference and Solana on their conference. My strike rate is huge because I'm like, wait a minute. I used to be abused like the people. I used to be there. I'm an outsider like everyone else, but I realized that I'm an outsider, right? That's actually how you start winning, friends. When you realize you're an outsider and you're receiving outsider information from the insiders, that's when you start to win in this game. When we realize we aren't the people getting the seeds, all right? I give a poopy emoji to every single person on here. I don't care what they do, who they are. When I see a logo in an office, blah, 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 I don't care. All the same thing to me. You get in early, you get the coins early, we have to buy your junk 100x higher. That's all I think about, and that's all it is, friends. It's a game. And what they're going to tell you is, but sir, we're in it for the technology, sir. Yeah, you're in it for the tech? How about you let me take your seed price? Would you let me do that? Oh, the coin's $1 now? Can I buy it at 1 cent like you did? You're in it for the tech, right? So come and enjoy the tech with everybody else in the retailer world in 12 months from now. That's a great solution. Do you think they'll do that? Do you honestly think they'll do that? No, they won't. Because they're poopies. They are green, slimy, toxic poopies. Out of respect, I'll give them a smiley face, okay? But they're going to be stinky. All right? That's what they are. And don't let them convince you otherwise. I've given them a smiley face out of respect because you need them to make money, really, you know. But you got to understand the game first. When you understand the game, that's how you realize, okay, they're making money. They're moving a group of people and influencers and they're making it to the front of the marketing pages. So, you know, it's a catch-22. Symbiotic relationship, okay? All of these are the same. Don't believe anyone. The only people who disagree with me get the allocations themselves. Isn't that funny? Oh, isn't that funny? You get all the angel investing. You do 50K clips, all the Ethereum insider coins. Wow. You're not biased at all. They are biased, friends. They're always biased, okay? I'm here. I'm trying to help you. All right? I'm just trying to help you. How do I help you? Look at all my videos. What do I say? I made so many meme words and terms. Buy the depression. Sell the euphoria. How many times have you heard me say that? I will keep saying it until I'm blue. Buy the depression, sell the euphoria. Why do you buy the depression? Because when you sell the euphoria, you are on side that much profit, you can exit and think rationally. However, if you start buying at the top of hope, at the top of optimism and thrill, then a 3x ain't going to excite you because you're too late, right? But if you bought in the depression, you're up a 30x. And some people say, oh, by the way, 30 times your money is not that much. Okay, yeah, well, if you stop investing like a pussy and you put in like 6 months of your salary, yeah, a 30x on 6 months of your salary gives you 15 years of income, okay? So if a 30x isn't enough for you, then you're playing with what, like $1,000, $500? Yeah, of course a 30x isn't that. But if you're here to take it seriously, you can get somewhere. You are a baby doll, baby cake. Confirm our friendship in the comment section. So look at Arbitrum when it launched, friends. It's $1.40. Remember, these guys are up already 500x, 150x. They get their coins in a year. They start getting them. Look at how many coins are soaked up. I'm just here to show you, right? So you can go look it up. Go look up coinmarketcap.com. No, coinmarketcap.com, right? You can see its market cap is 1.8 billion. Fully diluted is 14 billion. So when you see a big discrepancy, it means there are a lot of coins out there not released. Okay. Now, trust me, they're gonna every single time, friends, I see the same thing. There's a magical pizza pie, and they go, "Oh, it's a community treasury. Oh, this is for marketing. This is for technology upgrades." What they do is they split the pieces of the pie so it looks confusing. So you think all of them are going to different sectors, but really, remove all of that. The circle is this. The circle is the suckers, which is retail, and then the VCs, which is everybody else here. That's how the pie is redrawn. That's all you got to think. Add up all the other thing, the pieces of the pie, the cute little pizza. That's what you get, all right? Every single coin. Don't believe they're BS. I've seen everything. I've seen them rename words, marketing and market maker compensation. They use every single word in the English dictionary to try fool you to think that, no, it's part of the ecosystem, right? The best example I can give you, you know when the government says, oh, we're going to raise awareness to help compensate this part of the economy, right? You automatically know, okay, taxes are going up. And they go, oh, no, we're going to introduce a fee for this form. And you go, okay, taxes are going up. It's the same thing. All they can do is raise taxes, okay? All they can do. We know that. It's the same game here. It's the same game. And what's this game, you ask? Dumping, all right? These coins that they have, it's the same game. They can only do one thing, release the coins on the market. That's the only action they can do every day. Just like the government, right? They can only raise taxes on you to get more money. They can't generate value like that, right? Now, in crypto, unfortunately, how they raise most of their value is they get in early, and then that's in phase 1, and then phase 2, they shield to the influencers, and then phase 3, they're exiting, all right? So, optimism, same thing. Oh, wow, look, if only there was a way to verify what I was saying is true. Did I not just tell you about this big discrepancy between market cap and fully diluted, right? Now, automatically, I already know some people are going to say, hey, there are some coins out there, my friend Somi, where big discrepancy exists as well, like Hex and stuff. I go, yeah, but I know who owns all the coins, and his name is Greg, and he ain't dumping, because he doesn't need to dump. He, she, they, them, Greg, whatever he wants to identify as, all right? That's the edge, friends. The edge is, I know Greg is not going to use the origin address to dump. I know this. Now, I can't really know, but I give it like a 90% probability, 95. Okay. Not 100, 95. Yet with these other VC coins, I know they're dumping. All right. They're VCs. They got into Make 100X. They have to dump. They have to dump at some point. They'll find a way to dump. And when you think they'll do it? In euphoria. They'll shield to the influencers. All right. It's the same game. Now, by the way, there's nothing wrong with this. Okay. I'm going to draw a love heart here. There's nothing, friends. There's nothing wrong with this. I'm just here trying to teach you the game. Okay. That's just the game. So what they're doing is the same as everyone else. However, I'm just going to let you know, Ethereum City coins, the layer 2s, they will pride themselves on the D word, and not that D word, decentralization. And I know the common retail trap. I'm out here looking for my fellow man, woman, and pet duck named Greg. I'm here to tell you, when you hear the word decentralization, you think in your mind that means a better future and roses and fairies and, and rainbows and, like the green garden, all the rose petals flying. And you think that means price go up. No, it doesn't. No, it does not. It's not a better future. You know who it's a better future for? It's a better future for the people who got in early when it was centralized. Because once it's decentralized, that means not as many people can hurt the price in a vicious way without complete collusion. That's what it means. It basically means the network effect has grown and S-curved so much that you've won the game. Have you heard of a little coin called Bitcoin, friends? Bitcoin, exactly the same thing. That's the game, right? That's the game. Back here, people had 100,000 Bitcoin to dump. Now, people only got, 5,000 because it's decentralized. They're winning the game, okay? That's the point of all these coins, is to make it to the end to win the game. Now, to continue on, friends, that's why I'm letting you know. In crypto, all right? So I use these real-world examples because that's my job here, right? To guide you and be your friend. So businesses must specialize to have a competitive edge and stay relevant. In society, right? We buy things we don't need, okay? We buy things we don't need, and they tell us a story, and we know it's not a real story. Just like decentralization, right? When you watch an adult movie, do you think that girl just enjoys making pizza naked? And that guy's not a doctor? Where's his certificate? He was a fireman yesterday. How's he a doctor today? So you already know something's not right with this picture, right? It's the same thing with businesses. They got to specialize in the meme that they sell to people with the product. Cologne. Spray this and all the girls are going to bang you. Girls with makeup. Wear this makeup and you'll be the glamorous lady with all the likes on Instagram, right? Everyone's selling a meme. Now, we're all nerds with peanut brains, and in crypto, the decentralization meme, it has not been broken yet, okay? It will shatter one day, but not yet, okay? Once crypto gets big enough. But right now, it's a trap. Why I'm letting you know it's a trap. A trap means get in early, but don't be the reason why you hold through euphoria for it, okay? It's not your safety, unfortunately, all right? That's what I'm saying. We're going to play the game the same way, but don't tell me, I'm only up 95 times my money. Don't tell me you're gone for 1,000 times because you're not happy with 95 times. That's basically what we're getting to, all right? So back to the businesses, friends. Businesses have to specialize. They can't do everything at once. You can't. That's why I've told you crypto communities must specialize too, right? So that's why these layer 2 coins and all these other poopy coins, they're selling a story. Now, the Ethereum itself sells itself on maximalizing decentralization for the smart contracts. And it's a very powerful meme. Bitcoin had it. Right? And Ethereum's continued that with smart contracts. But I wonder what the next narrative would be. So if you notice my logos here, I have Hex, Pulse Pulsex. I wonder if Richard Hart's new innovative idea to do just-in-time decentralization, I wonder if that's the next iteration. right? And if it is, we're going to make 1,000x and you're going to be very, very wealthy. If it's not, well, at least we tried and we go back to working McDonald's drive-through. So what I mean by just-in-time decentralization, well, decentralization, we know the meme is not good enough to carry you through euphoria. It's just a goal. It's an end goal. So once something becomes decentralized, you're like, oh, I bought this thing cheap when it was centralized. Now I'm selling it when it's decentralized to rotate into something else and I've made a lot of money, right? Well, Ricardo Corazon with Pulse Chain has said, well, let's make Pulse Chain fast and kind of decentralized. But if we get attacked by government agents, right, all across the globe, then let's have a fail-safe that expands the validators very quick and then we'll be super decentralized if they attack us. Isn't that a beautiful idea? No one's done that before. The only reason why I'm speaking about it is it's too late for anybody to try. And you've already seen the VCs don't care. They don't care about this. They just care about buying that coin for 1 cent in the VC round 1 year ago so they can dump whatever on at $3. That's what they care about, right? So this is just an interesting idea for me to ponder, right? So crypto communities, they have to specialize in something, friends. And here, I'll even tell you, a community that focuses on adopting people and growth will succeed more than ones who focus on the tokenomics, the application features. By the way, it sounds so logical. It sounds like, wait a minute, tokenomics and application features, if you do them right, doesn't that mean you should get more people? Yeah, should. But it ain't working like that, friends. I'm telling you right now, it's just not working like that. It's just like in the real world, if your car is really good, people should buy it, right? Should. But do they? No, they need to be marketed. They need to be convinced that it's good. A good product itself, they say always, a good product sells itself. But how far can you take that in crypto when everything's open source? You might have a good product, but someone else can right-click, copy-paste, see you later. And they've got the community to back them, okay? This is something to think about. This is why we're going to win, friends, because we understand this. You understand this. You reply in my comments with banana emojis, sometimes a pancake emoji. We understand this. We have our back straight. We're wearing fluffy slippers. So this is my favorite part, friends. The climax of this video, we're going to end on one of those 4 chains I went through in the front tweet. Remember, you had Arbitrum, you had Optimism, Arbitrum, Sui, aka Pooey, and Kraptos, all right? I want you to know they're all the same, all right? Now, a lot of people are going to get upset. They go, no. Well, rewatch this video. Decentralization is a meme. If you believe in this decentralization meme, you actually think that guy in the adult film movie, that he's really a doctor. He ain't a doctor. He can't prescribe you anything, and you better pray he doesn't show up to your burning house, because I don't think he's a fireman either. I don't trust that uniform. He's missing half of it. And so is that poor lady too. So, Pooey, right? Look what they do, friends. These chains, right? We're going to go through this. This is the playbook. The playbook of grifting, all right? So, Pooey is a new blockchain that will grift retailers in 2024 and 2025. Yes, it will. And maybe we participate in it. Maybe we not just buy the Pooey coin, but maybe there are coins in the ecosystem that somehow, get a bit of attention, So I've got to reiterate here, I do pronounce it as Pooey because that's what it is. Now, remember, these guys, they do get edges somewhere. They do get a competitive edge. They know, us on Twitter, we're too smart for them. They're like, well, these people, they do their research. They're like, yeah, they hate me because I'm like, okay, this is a closed circle Ponzi. You have no intention to ride this for 5 years. You're focusing on tokenomics and you're more like a car crash versus a religion. So they would hate me because I'm here to empower you, right? I am an outsider. I'm one of the good guys here to give you power. They want to take power away from us. Definition of evil, right? So these people will market to non-English speaking areas and different social media places. They'll market to like random places in Europe, South America, Asia. That's what I've noticed. These places get like runs from Korea because Korean people don't associate with our Twitter, right? Different language and stuff. So they have strategies to get money in, right? Very weaselly of them, right? So you can see below the VC insiders who were given allocations to promote Pooey, right? You can see down here, FTX, Ponzi, A16, oh man, like Binance, you got Circle, dweebs, Coinbase, the exchange. So that's what they do, friends. They give allocations to the biggest guys, and then they form a cabal. They form a community, which is basically a Telegram. And then they say, hey, everyone, well, you're going to get an allocation because you're really professional and extremely good. And yeah, and then basically everyone has a wink, wink, nod, nod that they're going to support and promote this coin and this project to their customers, because this is a big reach, right? But remember, at the end of the day, it's still a Pooey, okay? So I'm here to mention you one last time. These are still good for one season. Pump and dump. One. All right? One is less than two, and it's more than zero. Revelation here, okay? You can make money in these when the time is right. The time to be getting into these is Bitcoin and Ethereum are higher. You see a lot of people desperate to make money because they did not buy in the depression when I told them to. So now they have to deal with lower reward. So then they seek newer logos and tickers. And what they do is they go to poop chains like this, okay? Now, at the end of the day, just remember the game, friends. I'm just telling you now, you can make money. Bitcoin's going to go up. Fiat's going to flow to crypto. It's going to rotate around everywhere. But don't believe the hype. Because you understand these are poop from the start, you have a higher chance of succeeding because you're like, I don't believe any narrative these guys sell me. I'm going to get out. That's why I spend so much time, friends, talking to you about Arbitrum and Optimism, because they sell you on the decentralization memes. Yeah, no one believes any of these chains. Pooey. You name Pooey for God's sake. Right? So, if you take anything from my video, friends, I want you to remember this, all right? Pooey is a blockchain, but our friendship is treasure. Tell your mum and your dad that you love them.